Were you ever told as a kid to use it or lose it? That was one of those phrases I definitely remember hearing. It's like, okay, like we're giving you this great blessing, we're giving you this great thing. We want you to use it, we want you to enjoy it, we want you to get a lot of benefit from it. But if you're not going to, you know what? We'll pass it on to someone else or we'll just take it away from you because if you're not going to get the benefit out of it that we envision, then we don't really want you to have it. And yeah, I was really thinking about that when I was reading Daf 5 of Chagiga, when it's talking about how there's no bigger Bittul Torah than Galut. So what is that in English? Bittul Torah is, well, we know what the Torah is. The Torah is, the 5 books of Moses, but we use Torah in a bigger sense for all this learning of all this wisdom of our people. And Bittul Torah is to say, you know what, I don't really care. I'm not going to be involved in it. Yeah, I know I could go and study it, but you know what, I'd rather see what's on Netflix. It's like, that's like Bittul Torah, is to say that it's there and it's precious, but I'm not really engaging with it. And but on Daf 5, it says that like the biggest Bittul Torah, the biggest like non-engagement with the Torah was Galut, was exile. We were in this land, we had the ability to be learning and growing from the Torah and connecting with it deeply, but we didn't always take advantage of that. And you know what? That's one of the big reasons why we were then kicked out of the land. And you know what? When we're kicked out of the land, we might have had the desire to be re-engaging, but we had so many more obstacles in our way to engage. Even, having a community that had a lot of Jews, that had a Torah in it, that had the ability to not be working so hard during the day that you had time to sit and learn. These things are easy now. Now you can be anywhere in the world and you can go online and find just about any source you want. You can watch these videos or thousands and thousands of others that exist. You can read all kinds of scriptures. Everything is accessible to everyone. And you know what? We don't really need to work that hard to eat. If you look at how much of if you work a full-time job, like how much of that money actually goes into actually providing your basic necessities, it's usually a pretty small amount. We've got the ability to have certain luxuries and freedom that we have here, but it wasn't that way for a long time. People worked incredibly hard after the exile. Their lives were often very difficult. They didn't have necessarily the freedom to learn, even if they had the desire to. So it's kind of saying, wow, when we had the opportunity, if we didn't take advantage of it, that was a big reason why we lost the opportunity. And now we kind of want to recapture it, but we're struggling with the circumstances that we find ourselves in, very much a use it or lose it type of message.